Hello and welcome back. My name is Colton from Ankeny Van Builds, and today I'm going to be testing out the Goal Zero to see if it'll run an induction cooktop. I've tried two propane stoves at this point, and both of them, one of them was faulty and the other one, it just did not work out. It was very finicky, the propane. I could not trust the regulator, and on my conscience, I did not want to sell this van with that in mind, knowing that propane can just kind of rush out if you don't handle the knobs just right. So I'm going to switch over to induction cooktops. I want to make sure that this Goal Zero is capable of powering both the induction cooktop and everything else inside of the van at the same time. So today I'm going to kind of put the Goal Zero to a stress test to see if I can make some meals, run the heater, run the lights, run the fan, all of those things, and we'll see how the Goal Zero holds up. So if at any point during this video you guys like the video, it's super easy for you guys just to go down, hit the like button. It really helps me out and it helps my videos get out to more people so more people can see it. So real quickly, if you guys wouldn't mind doing that, that'd be great. And let's go ahead and start this week's video. So first off, I'd just like to say that this induction cooktop does look really slick and really modern, and it does tie in with kind of the black metal modern look that I got going on in this van. So first off, just aesthetics, big plus. And two, I've already got it plugged in to my Goal Zero. I haven't tested it out or tried to run anything yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some pots and pans and let's start making some stuff. So for the first part of this stress test, I'm just gonna start off pretty simply. I'm just gonna start boiling some water, make some tea. So I got the pot with some water in it. I don't know how much water I put in, I just kind of filled it up. 0.5 quarts of water. And down here, let's check the battery. So we're at 100%. We got an input of 166 watts. It's a nice sunny day out today. But starting at 100%, let's go ahead, power this up and see how long it takes to boil. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. We got the power level, you can hear it firing up. Let's go ahead and turn it all the way up. I believe that's the highest setting it goes to, 9. It gives you a timer option, but I think I'm just going to leave it as is. And you can hear, so you need a stainless steel or an equivalent pan. Oh, let's start the timer. So you need a certain type of pan to run on the induction stove, so this is a stainless steel. But let's go down here and check it out. So looks like the highest power level on one of the burners has an output of 1000 watts. Actually, I got the lights on in the van, so if I turn those off. Okay, so right at about 1000 is the highest power level, and then you can see at the highest power setting we'd have 1.5 hours, which I think is plenty of time to cook most meals, but that's at the highest setting. So if you're cooking something at a medium setting, it'd be a lot less. Okay, so we're at 3 minutes. You can start to see some of the little bubbles there. Not roaring yet, but so far it's been working really well. Okay, so right at about the 4-minute mark, it started boiling up. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off and check the Goal Zero. 95%, so 5%, 5 minutes. So far I'm actually pretty impressed with the Goal Zero, how it held up with the boiling water. I went inside and I got some other pans. I was gonna make some food, but apparently I only have these pots that are induction stove compliant. So I guess I'll just get both of those pots, try to boil both of those waters using both of the cooktops at the same time, see if the Goal Zero can handle it. And then if that works out, I'll start flipping switches and turning on the sink and the heater and really see how much this Goal Zero can handle. Alright, so with both my pots of water on here, I'm going to go ahead and turn on one burner, 2 burners. You can hear it kind of makes this weird noise, like the electricity or something of it. When it goes through these pots, it makes this weird zapping noise, but that's the induction doing its thing. This is both just mid-level, so 2 of them on the mid setting. We're looking at 1200 watts, so that's pretty high up there. I don't know if this is going to be able to handle doing both of them on the highest setting. Okay, come down here. That is 1700 watts, which honestly I didn't know that the Gold Zero could go up that high. So it's not tripping anything. Oh, you know what? See what it did? Look at that. So it won't let me go any higher. So when I went up on one of them, it jumped down the other burners. So it actually won't let me power both of them full blast. I could do mid temperature for both, but that's kind of a cool feature. So it won't let me trip the breaker with, or trip the Gold Zero. It will actually just turn down one of the burners if I want to bring the other one up. So that's actually kind of cool. Let's see that again if you guys didn't catch that. So if I have this one all the way up at 9, and I want to push this one up, see how it drops down to 8, 7, so 6 and 6, or 6 and 7. That's the highest it can go. Also, this is just the camera picking up, it doesn't actually flash, so sorry if that's tripping you guys out. Okay, so 6 and 7 is the highest power setting it can go for both the burners at once, and that is right at a 1700 watt output. So if I turn the light off, so the only thing being powered right now is the stove, we're at 1754. Okay, so let's see here. We got both of those going. Let's see if it will run my 12-volt pump. So turn the sink on. Okay, so we can still have running water. Okay, so the pump is off. Lights are still on. This is still going. This for sure should work. Okay, got the MAXXAIR fan going. 1800 watts, that's quite a bit. Alright, so far this is working really well. Actually very impressed with the Gold Zero right now. We also have the fridge plugged in. I can't tell if the compressor's running or not. It doesn't feel like it, but that is also currently on. So it's actually bringing these close, both of these close to a boil. I don't know if this is going to be able to power the Webasto, but we're stress testing it, so let's see what happens. See if it can run the heater. Wow, it actually looks like it's going. Okay. So we are really pushing this to the test. I can only do this for about half an hour with absolutely everything going, but no errors on the heater, no errors on my stove. Fridge is running, sink was running, the MAXXAIR fan was running, so actually it's still, let's turn it on. Yep, still good. This is almost to a full boil now. And this is literally everything I have. I think I'm out of water. Okay, let's go ahead and turn this back one down. Let's actually just go ahead and turn these off. So with all that running, I don't know how long that was, a couple minutes, but got both of those waters to boil, and we're sitting at still 84%. So honestly, pretty impressed. So if I'm being honest here, I did not expect that Gold Zero to be able to handle all this. I had my doubts. I didn't think it would be able to handle just the stove itself, let alone the stove and everything else that I have in the van. So all in all, really, really impressed with the Goal Zero. Really happy with the choice to switch over to induction. I went back and forth with the idea of going induction, and in my opinion, I thought it took way more power to run one of these than it does. It's much simpler to install. You don't need to convert anything from natural gas to propane or anything like that. So literally just plugged it in, dropped it into the hole in the countertop, and that was it. So real quickly, I just kind of want to go over, in my opinion, the pros and cons of switching to induction. So from what I can tell now, pros would be the simplicity of installing it, the safety of it. You don't have propane or anything inside the van. You don't have to roll down a window or have the slider door open while you're cooking. And finally, the slick, modern look to it really kind of ties it all in and makes it that much more worth it. Now, talking about the cons, I would say yes, the amount of power that it draws, but it was a lot less than I imagined. I always hear everyone saying it takes a lot of power, but the Goal Zero held up and did what it was supposed to do. So it's still a con because it obviously uses more electricity than a propane stove, but not as much as I thought. Another con would be the types of pots and pans that it's able to use. You have to find specific ones, and it says right here in the manual you need either steel, cast iron, enameled iron, stainless steel, flat bottom pans or pots with a diameter of 12 to 26 centimeters. So those are the kinds of pots and pans you need, or the type of material of pots and pans that you'll need for this. So that kind of ties into a con. If you don't have those, you'd have to buy some more. And yeah, really, I can't think of any other cons that go with it other than, you know, since this is mainly a solar charged battery system, if you had a few cloudy days, it kind of limits the amount of cooking that you'd be able to do in the van. But the Goal Zero has an extension cord and a ability to plug into any wall plug or 110 outlet. So really, it's not that big a deal, not that big of a con, because you can easily find ways to recharge your system. So let me know what you guys think of the induction cooktops, pros and cons. What are your guys' thoughts on switching over to induction versus staying with propane? Let me know in the comment section below. And on that, I'm just going to end this week's video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys learned something. Don't forget to shop Ankeny Van Builds for some awesome t-shirts and sweatshirts. Got some hoodies coming soon, so be on the lookout for that. I'll be posting it on my Instagram, so if you're not following that, go ahead and follow me there to get live updates. And obviously hit the subscribe button with the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.